Hi there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It's Wednesday evening here in the UK, which means, of course, it's time for Creative Cravings. Creative Cravings, that one show of the week where we kind of maybe take it back to basics a little bit more. If you're a newer crafter, you're going to absolutely love this show. But there is definitely something for everyone to learn. Lots of hints and tips and techniques will be picked up along the way. I just want to firstly let you know that we do still have available as well that earlier launch day that we brought to you, which was fantastic. And I'm telling you this because it's got free shipping on it, which is why I'm letting you know. The Centerpiece Creative Card Die Collection, it's a free shipping item. Therefore, if you were going for this in the US, anything else you put in your basket with it becomes a free shipping item, because it is, of course, a free shipping basket, which is awesome. So you can go back and watch the full presentation on that from a little earlier today, the previous show, to this one. Now, I will not be giving you the hints, the tips, the technique, the inspiration, the education, the life-affirming positive. I ruined that, didn't I? No, let's not start again. Debby Robinson's here. How are you, Debbie?
I'm fine, Joe. Ready and raring to go on this great show we've got lined up for you with some amazing products on the show. So I'm going to give you a little sneaky peek of some of the things that Joe's going to talk and walk you through in a moment. So I've finally got my hands on the liftables. I feel like it's been ages since I've been able to get my hands on these, Joe. And I'm really excited to be showing you how you can create using probably one of the simplest dies ever to create something really like a wow factor. And you can mix and match them as well. You can camouflage them into papers. Honestly, there's just so many ways you can use these. So that's a couple of the things that we've got on the show. We've also got some of my favourites, which are these beautiful pop-out scenes, and I love these. These are incredible. And again, to create something that just literally can be used as an aperture, or you can use it to create that lovely wow feature, so it can be on the front of your card, but when you open it up, and inside this one we've got a double one, and I'm going to show you how you can make this one. So again, it's that beautiful pop-out feature. And then lastly, some of my favourite, I love alphabets, any style alphabets, and I love the fact that Crafters Companion we do alphabets right up there. They are absolutely fantastic, and I love these. These are absolutely gorgeous. They're our Eclipse ones, where you can see camouflaged into that background the beautiful alphabet that you can basically spell what you want to say to whoever it is. Special friend, birthday, Joe. I could spell Joe if I wanted to, but we could do absolutely anything, because you've got the power that gives you, with an alphabet, sorry, that gives you that power to be able to create that. So that's what we've got lined up. So Joe, I'm all excited. I'm going to get ready. I'll throw it back over to you. Okie doke,
yes, loads of great deals for you in the show. We are going to kick things off with the liftables. Now, liftables are excellent. I'll just show you one of the boards, because we could have clustered these together for you as a one die piece that you then use to cut in. But what you've actually got is all the separate dies. They are all individual dies. That means that you can embellish the smallest projects up to the largest projects. You completely control with how you arrange these. Therefore, you get a really personal look and feel to the projects that you create. Let me take you through what you're getting in here. You're going to get the hearts. You are also getting those gorgeous, gorgeous butterflies in there. I mean, that is a whopper of a card, that one, isn't it? You've got the flowers in here, the dragonflies also. And again, I really love that stepper concept. This next one here is the stars, which you can see just here. And you're also going to get the fairies. I do love a fairy. $48.99 or $69.75. If you want to get your hands on all of them, platinum members, you're looking at £39 and change, or $55 and change. If you want to get in touch with me, you can do so in all the usual ways. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion across on YouTube as well. Loads of you saying hi already. It's going to be a really fun show. I think maybe we should do a bit of a crafty clinic at some point, Debbie, as well. If anyone's got some burning crafty conundrums, some things that you're struggling with, then absolutely get those questions into me over on Facebook and YouTube. But where are we going to start then, Debbie?
We're going to start with the liftables. Now, I love these. Like I said, it took, well, literally, I've been dying to get my hands on them for such a long time. And I say such a long time, since we launched them. And these are fabulous, Joe. They're a set of dies that stay connected into your cardstock, but lift out. So it gives that lovely feature where they just simply pop out. And I love the idea behind these, Joe, because you can mix and match. I'm going to keep it really simple because I'm going to start with the butterfly one, and I love these. I love butterflies. You all know I do. Some of my favourites, and these are absolutely fabulous. And the lovely thing about these is that the different ones that you can see, and there's lots of different styles that we've got. So we've not gone like kept one butterfly and then duplicated it. We've created lots of lovely different features here that are going to work really beautifully together. Now, saying that, I have literally cut myself down because I'm going to create a little bit of an aperture card, and I've just taken a little, I say a little, do you know one of our nesting dies, Joe?
Oh, the fancy ones?
Yeah, one of the
fancy.
Fancy. Oh, look, I'm saying it like you're saying it.
Fancy.
One of the fancy ones. But literally, look, I've not cleaned my die from doing me
Oh,
earlier.
you're so mucky,
I'm
Debbie.
Such a mucky crafter I am. But this is the beauty. You can literally mix up different styles on here, and that's what I'm going to do with these. So I'm going to bring in this lovely one as well, and then we'll have one of the little teeny ones.
I guess the great thing is with this, you're going to get a different result every time, aren't you? You're going to make something that's truly bespoke to you. And we could have put them together in one big connecting die, and that would have been lovely, but it's so nice to have the options.
Yes, and that is what I love about it, Joe. It's having the options to have a little play around with, to create your own style, no matter what it is that you're doing. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to hold these down with my low tack tape. Typical. Let me get myself all sorted here. Let's get myself sorted out before we put this down. There we go. Now, I'm going to just pop low tack tape, there we are, over there, and hold that down. And then literally, let's do it the last two. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in my plates. So I'm going to bring in my Gemini plates. I'm going to use my Gemini Junior, but depending on the size of the project you're working on, Joe, you could use your smaller machines. You could put some of these through your Mini.
Yeah,
depending on the style of projects that you are going with. So I'm just going to pop those onto there, and then I'm going to run those through. Oh, I can tell Sarah's been in. She's got Gemini with... Oh, my days. I need long arms. Look at this. I've got all this here. I'm going to have to move it to the other side, Joe. Yeah, I can tell. Long arms, Sarah.
Let's not go there.
No.
Debbie's got a little bit of a cough, and it only flares up when she laughs. So I'm going to have to try and do my best to be not hilarious for the next 2 hours.
Otherwise, you're going to hear some strange sounds coming from me when I start. So we're not going to do it, Joe. We're not going to do it.
No, we're not.
However, what we're going to do, excuse me.
Have you got water?
I've got plenty of fluids behind the back of this counter. I have. Now, what I've got here, can you see now, Joe? I love these. I'm so excited about these dies because they stay connected in there and they just give that lovely feature. And literally, all I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few little gems into the centre of there. And literally, you've got yourself something really fancy to go now onto the inside of a card. I'll show you something else as well, Joe, because there's the smaller ones on there as well that you can create. And I am stripping it right back to basics with this. You could obviously, depending on the style of the card that you want, create whatever it is that you want. Style. I'm keeping this really simple, but I'm just going to pop a few little gems just into the centre to add a little bit of a wow factor, a little wow factor. And then just pop that into there. And again, now you can see that gorgeous design. Now, depending on what style you put underneath it, I'm going to put a little piece of paper underneath. And I've chosen a butterfly one because I thought that would look perfect with the butterfly. So what I'm just going to do is, I'm only going to pop, because I don't want my glue to go on the butterfly wings themselves.
Don't want to stick your wings down.
No, absolutely not. I want those wings to lift off the page. So I'm just going to put some glue in between each one, and then literally layer that up onto there. There we go. Are we on there? Yep, we're on there. And then I'm going to just give it a little bit of a backing, but I'm going to use some foam pads. Let me grab hold of my foam pads.
You're loving the foam pads at the moment. You really are.
Yeah, I have been using them quite a lot of recently. So let's pop these on just to lift that off your page a little bit, and then I'm going to create a little bit of an aperture in a card as well. But they're absolutely fabulous. And then I'm going to just stick that over to the top. Let's make sure that lifts off. There we go. And I love that. I love that little feature where they lift, and you can pull them out, shape them up even more if you want to. They're just absolutely beautiful.
Titivate them a bit.
Titivate, yes, absolutely. So I've got myself my little aperture card here. So again, I've used some of those. What do you call it? Fancy. The fancy stitched. I think these are the stitched
edged.
And I think
nesting
it's
dies.
and I think it's the not oval, rectangle. Of course it's not an oval, Debbie. Of course it's not an oval. But I just use that to create, and I've given myself a little border, so let me just pop this round there. But again, just using things that you've already got in your crafty stash with these new liftables. I mean, the world's your oyster. I've got some gorgeous samples that I want to show you as well after I've done this, Joe. There's some really beautiful samples that the design team have done.
And the great thing is, you know, because they are all separate, Debbie, you can decorate the biggest project you're going to do. I don't know, a 12 by 12 scrapbook page.
Yep.
Right the way down to a tiny little tag, because you're going to have a die, aren't you, that's going to fit all those different things. Or, you know, for massive projects, you just put loads of them on. You can't have too many butterflies, Debbie, can you?
No, and you can mix them with the dragonflies, you can mix them with the fairies.
Do you think dragonflies and butterflies get on together, or do you think they're like arch rivals?
I've never seen two together, have you?
Have you not?
No.
No, I haven't.
I've never seen them together, no. So I'm not sure about that one,
I
Joe.
wonder if the fairies get on with both the butterflies and the dragonflies. I mean, the butterflies and the fairies definitely get on, but do the butterflies and the dragonflies? No, do the fairies and the dragonflies get on?
Right,
I mean, I reckon fairies get on with everyone, but I wonder if the dragonflies are friendly with the fairies or not. I don't know.
Somebody might be able to answer that question for us. Now, can you see that? Look at John's face. He's like, what on earth have I just walked into? So literally now, I've just taken that as a little aperture, so I've got my little see-through feature there. However, there's lots, and I've just taken one of these sentiments that came from one of my magazines, and I've just put the smaller of the butterflies at the side of it to lift that off. Have I got enough gems? That's the next question. What did I do? Oh, I think I might have used them all. Oh, no, I didn't. I left enough. I did leave enough. Let's just pop those into the centre as well. Like I said, this is just the extra little bit that just gives it that little extra embellishment. So I'll just pop those into there, and then I'll have that on the front of my, let's put that on there. We'll just, what glue shall I use? Dotty tape pen, I think that'll be the best one. In between, there we go. Pop that going across. Of course, if you didn't want them to be lifted, you could stick them down. You could stick the butterfly wings down if you wanted to. Oh, I'm having a problem here, Joe. Look at this, can't even line it up. Come on. Come on, girl. There we are.
Awesome.
And then lift up those lovely wings. And I do love these. I just think they're fabulous. A lovely, what I call a straightforward concept, but a really stunning idea. It's a lovely, lovely concept, this one. And like I said, I'm glad I've been able to play with them for the first time, because these are simply beautiful. So hello there going across the middle, and I'm just going to finish that off with a little woody libbo. Oh, what's happened to me glue gun? Oh, dear me.
With a little what on the, with a little what?
Me glue, what?
Would you say you're going to finish it off with?
A little diddly bow.
Diddly bow?
A diddly bow.
What's a diddly bow?
A diddly bow.
Oh, fiddly diddly bow.
Yeah, a little bow. Just in there.
Oh, fiddly diddly bow.
You behave yourself, you. So I'm going to put my little bow just
into
diddly. Diddly, little.
Oh,
diddly, little.
Diddly.
Yeah.
I've heard diddy, not diddly before.
Diddly. Have you never heard that one before?
No.
Oh, what you like.
Is it a Yorkshireism?
Well, it's a Debbieism. Let's just face it. Let's face it. I'm not going to try and blame that one on Yorkshire. Literally, now what we've got is that lovely liftable element there. A little peekaboo through that aperture of the card, and then used it on the bottom where the sentiment is as well to create what I think are really, like I said, simple but stunning dies, really effective. I love these. Love them.
Really, really beautiful, Debbie. The Mariah says she imagines it's like West Side Story when the fairies meet the dragonflies. You know, they have the face-off scene. I'd imagine that's what it's like. Mary Pat believes that dragonflies are friendly with fairies. Okay. I think the fairies get on with everyone. That's what I like to think anyway. But let's move on. Let me just recap again exactly what you're getting in there. Again, the great thing about this concept is that all of those dies are completely separate and independent. So it's up to you how you position them, how you cluster them together, group them together, whether you want to do them on the biggest project, like a big 12 by 12 scrapbook page, or a tiny little DL card, or a small tag. It's completely up to you. So what you're going to get is going to get the hearts. Of course you're going to get the gorgeous butterflies. You've got the flowers in here. Then we've got the dragonflies. So I've kept the butterflies and the dragonflies separate, you'll see there. The star one, which was one, this is one that Craig made this morning actually, would be a great Father's Day card, which is just around the corner. And of course, you've then got in there your fairies as well. Right, we are going to go to, I'm going down, oh, it's a long way down. It's on the bottom floor. There it is. I'm going down into the craft art because I want to recap that amazing launch that we brought you a little earlier today. It was so incredibly busy and easy to see why, because we are of course talking about the beautiful Centerpiece creator card dies that we had on the show earlier. These are fantastic and so versatile. If you want to see a full 2-hour presentation on them, once this show's done, you can go back to that earlier launch day show. What we are doing on these though is a free shipping offer. So whether you're in the UK, the US, you will get a free shipping offer. US customers as well will open up a free shipping basket to you. So even if you end up with like $100, $110 worth of stuff, you will get free shipping, which is absolutely awesome. So you've got the rose in there, the tree of life, which is this one just here. I really love that. Those beautiful stags coming in there too. They do completely support themselves as well, like almost an illusion card. You've got the butterflies, which are these ones just here. You've got the cat. There's the dog. And you also receive the gorgeous fairy in there too. £62 or $80 is your price. You get all 8 of those. You are going to get some bronze Century Pearl cardstock in there too, which is awesome. Should be $82.91 or $108 and change. So you're saving what, £20 in the UK, $28 in the US. Platinum member saving even more, as you can see there. As a platinum member, obviously for US free shipping to the US, it would cost you $125 today. Free shipping on that at $64. If you put $20 or $30 worth of other stuff in your cart, because you've got that main item in there, you will get a free shipping cart, which is absolutely awesome. Definitely worth taking advantage of. 80% of the stock though of that brand new launch went in the earlier show, so make sure you grab a hold of those. Right, we're going to look at the pop-out scenes. Debbie, have you got a sample over there you could just flash for me? A sample if you pop out scenes,
yeah,
yes.
Shall I do, well,
because I'm going to go through the boards, but I just wondered if you could show the concept first.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the one that we're going to be doing first. So it is showing you, yep, you've got a gorgeous card front, but when you open it up, you've got that beautiful pop-out feature, and they're absolutely gorgeous, these, Joe. You can mix and match, and I have on this one, I've actually used 3 different styles. I've got that gorgeous, almost like that townhouse feel, that beautiful bird, and in the background, a lovely village scene in the background. So they're absolutely gorgeous, these dies. Really concept-wise, there's so much you can do with them, Joe. They're incredible. So I'm really excited to get to showing you how you can use those.
Awesome. So that shows you the sort of style of card that you're going to be able to pop these into, which is great. Let me take you through the different designs that you've got in here. And the brilliant thing being, you can really layer this up. You can actually create multiple layers and have little elements in the foreground, some in the background. You've got the stamps and dies for all of these. So you've got Go Camping, Enjoy the Bubbles. Oh, I'd love a bath tonight. If I had some bath bombs, Debbie, I'd have a bath later. You've got Our Home, which is that beautiful country, like a little country mansion, isn't it? This one here is Party Vibes. Then you've also got Into the Woods, Country Village, Time to Celebrate, and you've got Secret Garden in there as well. You get all of them. So all of those different styles, all 8 designs there for $55.93 or $69.65. Platinum members, of course, you can pick these up for £44 and change or $55 and change as well. Lots of chatter about fairies and dragonflies and all sorts of things. Hannah says, fairies are kind and friends to all, unless you are Maleficent, who was only bad because a human broke her heart. There you go. Fran says, Fran, What is wrong with me tonight? I was a bit, I'm like an old lady from Georgia this evening, I don't know why. Fran says that butterfly paper and the fairy dye from Sarah's show earlier would be perfect together with the Centerpiece dyes. They really would. Four Holidays says as well, good afternoon from Florida, was sitting outside and the dog fell in the pool again. He can't see well anymore, I'm now soaked, but still watching. Oh. I just love that Four Holidays has got a pool, Debbie. We could have done with a pool. We need one at the house in Chiltern, don't we? A little pool, little plunge
definitely.
pool out the back. That would be lovely. A lot of love for that last demonstration that Debbie did for us as well. Loads of you as well. Shaying. I can't talk tonight, Debbie. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. It's like I've got a friend's dentures in. It's too warm for us. It really is. What was I actually even saying? Who knows? Debbie, save me. I'll go back to Debbie in just a second. She's got more demonstrations for us. As I said earlier, if you've got any crafty conundrums or questions that you would like to pop across with Debbie, maybe there's a certain technique that you've seen everyone having a go at, but you're struggling with it, then we can absolutely do our best. We will open the Crafty Clinic for you. Crafters Companion, Crafters TV across on Facebook. Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe if you are watching us over on YouTube too. Oh yes, your own a private swimming pool, Debbie.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got just the cosy for that. Right, what's next? Pop out.
Right, so let's get cracking. So I have chosen 3 different sets for this particular next demo, and I'm going to show you how you can create the pop-out with ease. Now, the thing about the pop-out is if you think and imagine of starting with 2 pieces of cardstock that are exactly the same size. So for this one, this is exactly what I've done, but I've chosen a white and a coloured one. So I've chosen a textured and a white stamping card. Now I've started at the same size, so I'll give you the measurements of them. This is 11.5 by 6, and then I've scored that down the centre to create the outer layer, so to speak. That's going to be the front of the card. That's going to be the inside of the card. Now again, the same there, where I've cut the same size, so 11.5 by 6 inches. I've scored exactly the same down the centre, but this time what I've done is scored into the centre of this first half and the centre of the second half to create that pop-out feature. And what I've just done is created a bit of a mountain, 2 valley folds, and how that concept works is that they fit inside each other perfectly, so you can see that you've got that lovely idea of having that pop out. So if you just remember the basics there, you can't go wrong.
Okay.
Now we did do a fabulous craft along with this a
Oh,
while
yes.
ago. We did the star book, so where we had 5 pieces of this all around, and I wanted to find the sample, but I've just had a little nose and it's not there. But it's just a fabulous, different ways that you can use them, so many ways that you can use them. But I'm going to show you how you can do it, and you can do a double layer of a pop-up, because inside we're going to have another smaller version just inside. But first things first, I'm going to use this piece, and I'm going to take one of the dies. Now the die set that I'm using for this one, and it's not just a die set, it's a die set with, sentiment there, left behind. A die set that creates the pop-out feature, a set of stamps for your embellishments, and then even in there, Joe, a little booklet giving you step-by-step instructions.
Oh, nice.
And not only step in step, but pictures too. And I love the idea of having a picture, measurements that you can work this out from. So it's really nice little booklet there, a little bit of education involved in this.
And if you want a craft along with that, Debbie, as well, 27th of May you need to go back to, and there is a full craft along, everyone crafting together in real time with the fish and Becky, I believe. Or was it with you?
No, it was me.
Oh, it was Debbie Robinson.
Yeah, it was me that did the craft along. Definitely did
There
the craft
you
along.
are.
Yeah, with the pop-outs, yes. I don't know who got that information a bit wrong, but definitely me.
That was Georgina's fault. Not that I'm one to place blame, Debbie. Not that I'm one to place blame.
Now, what I'm doing is, in the centre of that piece of cardstock there, I'm actually lining this up, and I'm going to hold it down with a little bit of low-tack tape, and I'm going to cut out that first piece, Joe. So you can use it on your smaller plates as well. So even though I have got my large Gemini with my Gemini Junior plates, you can actually fit it on and cut it, because the average die there is around the same size, so it will fit through, depending again on the style of card that you're using.
Can you use these just as a topper, Debbie, rather than like a cut-out?
Can you
put a piece of
Joe?
cardstock behind them and just use them like a topper if you wanted to?
Say that again, Joe, sorry.
Could you take the design and the way it cuts in,
Yes.
just put it on a mat and layer and just have it as a topper on the front of your card?
Yeah, which is what I'm going to do at the front of this card.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's like you read my mind again. Right, you're going to have to excuse me because I need to move this piece of equipment.
What, is it getting in your way?
It's just getting in my way, Joe.
Right,
and I'm
okay.
not. I'm not of the right shape to be able to get it around there. I'm just going to move it. Just let me pop it.
I think I know what I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so I need to bring this machine a bit closer to me. So I'm just going to move that.
Are you saying that the double Debbies were getting in the way?
Yes, just a little bit. Yes. So, right. So now what you can see is you've got that lovely pop-out die. Can you see that beautiful design? The only difference that I've done this time is that I've used it onto a piece of white stamping card and I've just coloured in because that's going to sit over. It's going to give it a double edge, but I'm also going to give it a little bit of drop shadow as well.
Nice.
To create a little bit of an extra thing. So the only difference there is I use that die, I use one of my nesting dies, because you know our nesting dies, the stitched nesting circle dies fit these dies absolutely beautifully. So a little top tip there, if you own them, they're going to be able to use them with this. If you don't own them, don't worry, because we still have them on the website and you can use them on there. Now, I'm going to use my dotty tape pen because this is a little bit more intricate. I'm just going to run this all the way along. There we go. There we are. And then I'm just going to stick that over the top. I am going to just offset it slightly to give it a little bit of a shadow drop. There we go. Perfect. Now popping that on, I now know that I've still got the pop out feature, so all I'm going to do is give this a little extra burnish by using my bone folder when I can find it. There we go. So there's my line, and then I've still got these two pieces which fit perfectly into the centre of my card. So in a moment I'm going to be putting this together. However, I did say that you could double layer this up. So I've taken a smaller piece of cardstock. This is going to sit in the centre part, so it's slightly smaller, and I'll give you the measurement for this one. This measures at 5 3/4 inches by, oh, just let me get this right way around so I can give it proper measurements. 5 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. I've scored it at 1 inch, 3 inch, and then the last one being at 4 3/4 to create that lovely little pop out sentiment there. And again, what I'm going to do is choose another one of the dies. This time I'm going to use the Country Village, and I'm only using the die part, not the stamps for this. So I'm just going to pop that into the centre. And again, we're going to hold that down with a little bit of low tack tape. And we're going to run that through as Gemini.
Awesome. Loads of people tuning in from all over the place tonight, Debbie. Hannah is saying, hi, Debbie, and the Ping Pong Prince. That's me, because I beat Craig at ping pong yesterday. If you didn't see it, go back. It was a good laugh. He didn't make me a tea today, and that was the rules, Debbie. If he lost, he had to make me tea all week. Didn't get a single cup today. Rude, I know. Gillian says, hi from a very hot Yorkshire. Not very often we get to say that, is it, Debbie?
Oh, I know. Definitely not.
Georgianne is in Clearwater, Florida. I imagine it's a bit warmer there. Laura's saying hi from Seattle. Mariah's in upstate New York. Wanda's here from NC. North Carolina, South Carolina, always the two that catch me out, you know, NC and SC. Nee's saying hi from New Jersey, and Mary Pat is saying hi from a very sunny Montana. I don't know where Montana is. Is it sort of middle north? North middle. There we go. Thanks, George.
I was just thinking, don't ask me, Joe. Don't come over here and ask me.
Right, okay, I think we better go to joeremblanceFactChecker.com then, hadn't we, and make sure that is actually where it is. So I'm going to Google.
Right.
Oh no, it's northwest.
Have you
there we are.
Oh, you see?
Yeah.
Right.
Northwest.
Excuse me. Now then, I've die cut out the middle part, so you'll be able to see now that lovely middle part. The only difference that I've done here when I show you is that I've added a bit of colour. So I've taken some of our tri-blend brush pens and coloured this in. You can take any of your alcohol markers, but that just sits there. It literally pops off. When you add a bit of colour, you can see the difference between the two. It just brings it to life. Now that's going to sit in the centre of my card. Now, however, I want it to create a little bit of a depth and dimension there, so I've just used some cardstock. So I'm just going to stick that onto the centre of my base card. So I'm going to pop a little bit of glue down both sides. There we go. And we're going to put that into the centre. There we are. Just make sure I've got that nice flush.
Do you want me to ask you where this paper pad's from?
Oh, go
Or would
ahead.
you prefer I didn't?
Go on, do you know?
No, I don't know. I'm saying, do you want me to ask you?
Go on, you answer. Go on.
Well, I don't know the answer. That's why I'm saying, shall I ask
Go
you?
on. Yeah, ask
Well,
away.
where's that paper? Where's that paper from?
You asking me?
Yeah, that's the point of the... I just said, should I ask you or should I not ask you? You said, yes, ask me. So I asked you, and then you said, I don't know.
I tell you, I have literally paper pads sat at the side of me, and I just pull them up, flick through, decide which one works, and I never pay any attention. It's so bad. I am really sorry, but I do own a lot of paper pads, so apologies there. Sorry, Joe. Sorry. Now, what that's going to do is I'm going to sit that into the centre of that middle part there. So again, all I'm going to do is pop a bit of glue. I'm so sorry. I'm telling you, I'm rubbish at this. I'm rubbish. Right, let me pop. Normally, I try and write it down, you know. Like tomorrow, I've got the craft along, so I know which paper pad I'm using because it's a collection. It's the same chinoiserie, so I know I'm going to be fine with that one.
If we haven't got a guest, Debbie, you know, I might craft along with you.
Do you think? Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, it's a nice, easy project.
Was it an easy one?
I'm going to give you a sneaky peek later on in the show.
All right, fantastic. If we don't have a guest, I'll craft along with you.
So there we go. Now that part is sat there in the centre, so you can see that little piece. Then I'm going to pop this one in as well. But before I put this in, Joe, I'm going to add myself, and I did use a same piece of cardstock again, and I used my nesting dies to create this, because you can see it just fits absolutely perfectly around there.
All right, it's a lovely Susie T tomorrow joining us from Narlene's, which will be lovely.
Oh, lovely. Oh, we didn't realise we got guests.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, we've really got the boat and pushed it. Lisa Banuelos says she's in Yucca Valley, California. It's 95 degrees, which is 36 degrees centigrade, Debbie.
Oh, my days.
Delicious.
I was just thinking the same. Especially if you're in a hot tub or at the side of a beach or somewhere like that. I think that would, oh gosh, can you imagine,
please.
Joe? We were just talking about that, weren't we, at tea time? Oh, that'd be fabulous. Now, there we go. I've popped that on, and I'm just going to pop a couple of little pieces of side panels as well, just down the sides. So pop this on.
Loving the purple, Debbie, which is, of course, one of your favourite colours, isn't it?
It is indeed. It is indeed. I love my purple. I've been debating, when I do go into my new craft room, I've been thinking I might turn my bedroom, what's now my craft room, I mean it's orange and yellow, but I've been thinking my bedroom like lilacs and teals and stuff like that. I think that's the choice that I'm going with at the minute, but obviously that might change. Now, bringing this back in, that now is going to sit in. So I've now got a double scene, so you can see that lovely village scene behind this one, and I just think it adds a lovely little bit of extra dimension. And again, you've got that two pop-out scene there. So again, it's just a different way of using it, Joe, and again, clever way of using it.
And are they two different designs you've used there? Two different
designs, yeah.
Okay, so it shows you can mix and match them, which is handy.
This is the beauty of it. And when we did do that craft along, I think we chose 5 different designs, bearing in mind there's 8 altogether, I believe. So yeah, you can mix and match, you can use them together. You've got sentiments and stamps that will work equally as well with other elements from that collection if you're going for the whole lot. But there you go, you can see now you've got your double piece there that fits and it still pops out. But it looks a little bit bare on the front, Joe. Still looks a bit bare. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in some matching paper. So let me just bring in some matching paper, and let's go pop that onto there. I'm so sorry, producer Georgina. I will have a little look and see if I can find it on my little notes. No, it's a 6x6. Narrows it down a bit. It's a 6x6 paper.
Someone in the comments will know.
Yeah, someone
in the comments will know.
Definitely. Now, what I've done now, Joe, is I've taken one of the other die sets, and this one is the Our Home. And I did tell you that our nesting dies work beautifully with these dies, so I chose a black and white piece of cardstock using the nesting dies, and then ran the die part through to create this lovely little feature. And I'm going to give it a little bit of a shadow drop just onto the front there. So again, let's just get me dotty tape pen.
A shadow drop sounds like a dance move, like a death drop, but a shadow drop.
A death drop.
Yeah.
A little dance, but I can see you doing a death drop dance routine.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to drop it down slightly so it creates that little bit of a shadow, and you can see that just by adding that detail. I've used using the nesting dies, just the matching two that go down to create a little bit of a panel. And again, just so it brings it all in line, this is that lilac textured cardstock. This is from the pastels, I believe it's from the pastels. And then I'm just going to pop that onto the front of there. And I can lift it up, it'll be easier trying to do it on.
Tracy says we should have a map in the studio and put the pins in where the viewers are from. I think that's a brilliant idea, Tracy.
Ooh,
I think that'll be absolutely fantastic. We could know where everyone is. People are saying it's from the Farmhouse collection, the paper pad.
Could well be.
Yeah, there you are.
Yep, it could well be, Joe. I love it when people get involved and tell us, because I'm absolutely shocking with my paper pads, the names of them. So I'm just going to pop a couple of little pads just on the back to lift it up a little bit. So let's just take that off. Of course, you could be using 3D Collal glue to do this same feature, but I'm just going to go straight in with a foam pad. And just trim that down a little bit because it's a little bit hanging over. And then that's just going to sit there, Joe.
Oh, it is lovely. I do like the drop shadow. It really finishes it off, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And then I've just finished it off with a sentiment and using some of the elements there for Home Sweet Home. Where shall we pop that in? Oh, yeah, I'm going to go top corner with that one. Let's pop that on. Bit of glue. And let's just pop the Home Sweet Home in that top corner. And there you go. We have got literally using it as a little feature on the front, but when you open it up, you have that lovely pop-out element, and not just a one-layer element, because you can see right at the very back, by creating that pop-out scene in the back, using it twice, you've created a beautiful pop-out feature, double pop-out feature. Gorgeous, aren't they, Joe? I love
really
these.
Lovely.
I absolutely adore them. They're fabulous.
Beautiful inside and out, just like you, Debbie.
Oh, bless
right,
you.
I want to move on. I'm going to show you all the different options. What options? I mean, they are available individually. You're all going for them as the main collection, which, of course, as always, offers you the best value for money. So definitely do that. If you did want to cherry pick, you can get any two of these for $14.50 or $18. Now, I'll take you back through the ones you get included. Love this one here, which is Go Camping, which is fantastic. You've got the caravan in there, the little tree, the bunting. It's all going on for you. You've got Enjoy the Bubbles. Oh, a nice long soak in the bath. Who doesn't love a nice long soak in the bath, Debbie? You've also got your little rubber ducky in there as well. Our Home, which is that beautiful house. You've then got Party Vibes. This is Into the Woods. You've got Country Village, Time to Celebrate, and you've also got Secret Garden in there as well, which is beautiful. Do grab those, $55.93 or $69.65. Club Inspired Platinum members can pick these up for £44 and change or $55 and change. Now, an absolute stonker of a deal, which was on the earlier show, is a half-price deal on our fantastic colour blend pencils. $24.99 or $34.95 is what they should be per tin. They are worth every single penny of that price. However, we've got them in a very special half-price deal. Now, rather than put a big bundle together, what we've actually decided to do and chosen to do with this is bring them to you individually. So if you've got a few of these, then what you're going to be able to do is complete your collection, which is fantastic. So this is how they all come to you. They are a really great waxed-based pencil. You've got no talc or filler in there. They are artist grade. Let me share with you the boards that you've got here. These are the options for you. These are your colour options. So you've got Essentials, which are these ones just here. Really awesome. Then you've also got in here your Florals. I love that. I just love how summery and tropical the Florals collection is. This one here is your Shades and Tones. And then you've also got in here as well the Prime. Oh no, sorry, that's the Naturals. And then you've got your primaries in there as well. You just choose, a lot of you went through all of them in the earlier show. You can use your Club Inspire discount off of there as well, which is awesome. So do grab that, you save another £2.50, so you get them off for what, £10 a tin, which is off the chart value. Now, I know we had those wonderful resist stamps on the show yesterday, and we've got some more stamps coming up as well for you in just a moment. But we've got the stamping platform on the show. You've got yours to hand over there, Debbie. Would you?
Oh, Joe.
Will you do? Sorry.
I'm using it in my next demo.
Would you mind just showing us what it looks like? I've got it in the box over here, but you can't really see, I don't think, what it looks like.
You're not going to get it looking like this, let me tell you. Yours won't be mucky like mine is.
Mucky.
But it is your 8x8 size stamping platform with your spring-loaded legs, and then your magnetic base. So this is a base that's got legs, magnets, grid, that all matches up, and it means it's going to be perfect for any stamping feature, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use it in a moment.
Brilliant. So the great thing about that is we've given you a discount, 10%. We've also slapped a cheeky 50 bonus points on there for you as well, which is brilliant. And it means Club Inspire Platinum members can get it for less than £18 or £21.59 if you are stateside. If you don't have it, you really should grab one. The reason we bring you Hero Tools is we believe it's a crafting tool that you cannot live without in your craft room, and we bring it to you at a great deal, but we only hold that deal for 24 hours when it's the Hero Tool. So you're going to need to be quick when if you want to get your hands on that. Now, the next one we're going to look at, I love these because I'm going to show you the alphabet first actually. Because on its own, as a standalone alphabet set, it's excellent. It's got a really clear, legible font, and if you want to just use it as a regular, straightforward, standard alphabet die set, you've got the ability to do that, which is brilliant. But what it's been designed to do is to be able to give you the Eclipse technique. So you can see here how it's been cut and then relayed over with that drop shadow. When you start to do that on things with like your pattern papers, when you play around with different textures, you start to get some really fantastic results. You're also going to get the stamps included, which essentially these stamps have been designed to allow you to create your own background papers that you're then going to cut into. So yes, use them when you're going to be doing your Eclipse techniques. What you can also do with them, of course, though, is use them just to make backgrounds for pretty much anything you want, really. The first one was the Schmetterlings there, the butterflies in flight. You've got the birthday balloons. This is your beautiful blossoms, and you're also going to receive your stars and celebrations in there as well, which is wonderful. You get absolutely everything there for, I mean, a great price you can see on your screen. But if you're a Platinum member, £30 and change, $36 and change is awesome. Would be awesome to get the set of alphabet dies for that, let alone the fact that what you've then got are all of the stamps included in there too. I know you are posse about alphabets, aren't you, Debbie? You absolutely love them. And these are great standalone alphabet, but brilliant to use within this style too.
Yeah, absolutely. So a separate alphabet, if you just want to use it as an alphabet to spell out whatever it is you want to spell, or to create using those stamps, that lovely Eclipse feature, which basically means it's like Eclipse, a bit like the eclipse with the sun and the moon. Yeah. So it's just absolutely beautiful, and it's lovely, lovely concept, really straightforward, very simple, and you can get creative. And you're going to use your Hero tool in this as well. So I've got my stamping mat for 8x8 magnetic base stamping platform here. Taken some cardstock because I'm going to create myself a little background before I actually go into die cutting. So what I'm just going to do is hold this down with my magnets. This is what the magic happens, Joe, because you can hold it into place, and it means if you're one of those stampers that finds stamping slightly difficult, as in that you can't get the right pressure, the right, right push on there, this is absolutely perfect. It holds your cardstock into place. It's one where the feet sit perfectly into these recesses here, and it is so easy to use, and it's one of those that you can keep restamping and restamping if you miss the first time. So with that said, I'm going to bring in one of the stamping sets here, and I love this one. It's going to feature really heavily with my design because I just love it. I love the stars, I love the design of these stamps. And again, these are stamps that you can take out of this collection too and use them as decorative backgrounds, little embellishments, lots of things that you can do with them.
They're quite doodly, aren't they, which I like?
They are, I love them. Absolutely love them. So first things first, I'm going to use...
Put a bow on there, you could have a diddly doodly bow.
A diddly doodly? Diddly doodly?
Diddly doodly bow.
A diddly doodly bow?
Yeah. If you had a diddly bow, you could have a diddly doodly bow. Get it?
I don't get it now,
yeah. Diddly doodly bow.
What on earth is he talking about?
Diddly diddly doodly bow.
Now, choice of colours, oh, Joe, it can be anything. Anything you want to create, because you can mix up the colours as well. So I'm going to use some quick dry, because obviously quick dry is non-smudging, which makes it easier for me to use. Simply just pop your design on, you stamp down, and if you, like I said, if you've missed, and I did that deliberately, Joe, right. I know you're probably thinking, why, look at a messy stamping, you don't do it right. I did it deliberately to show you that you can go back in and get that perfect stamp. So again, it's just absolutely fab. Honestly, I could play with these oh, honestly, forever and a day. Just going to place it a little bit more random there, so let's pop a little bit more ink on. I think did I use Chinese red? And orange with this one. There we go. There we are.
Samantha Cheney excitedly has got 3 sets of those pencils coming today. She's got a massive box. Now she has the whole collection. Lisa Banuelos has ordered the whole pencils a few days ago. The price was irresistible. I've been wanting the entire set for so long. Today is the day. Sally Bond says she wished she had spring-loaded legs like our stamping platform. I'm with you there. Anne says also she loves her magnetic stamping platform, and a lot of you own it. It really is a hero tool. It's our hero tool. We always bring you a hero tool every single Wednesday evening for Creative Cravings, and that is this week's. Don't forget, if you've got any random crafty questions for Debbie, then make sure you get them into me. If maybe you just want to join the conversation, maybe you just want to let me know what you've had for your lunch, or what you're up to, or if you're doing all right. All of those things. We love a natter, don't we, Debbie?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, absolutely.
Pop them over. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube.
Now, all I'm doing with this, Joe, is I'm just going to keep mixing and matching my stamps. I'll just do a couple more, just so you can get an idea how it works. And the stamping platform itself, I just love it. Absolutely love it. It's one of our what we call our hero tools that all of the team use. You'll see lots of us here use this. It's perfect for, and I've been very open and honest about the fact that sometimes, because I suffer with carpal tunnel, sometimes stamping can be a bit tricky for me.
Right.
And especially with my arm being a little bit funny at the moment, this makes life easier. It makes stamping joyous again, because it's one of the things that I used to struggle with, because I thought, I can't do it because it, physically it hurts sometimes.
I guess with the other methods, you've got to get it in one foul swoop, haven't you? Whereas with this, you can do it, come back to it, do a little bit more.
Absolutely.
And also, I know, like Jan,
over.
for instance, loves to double stamp, doesn't she?
Yeah.
All the time, on pretty much all the projects she does. So this allows you to do that as well. If you want that really opaque full coverage, this will do that for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like I said, it's a tool that we wouldn't be without. Now, I could carry on doing this, but I've already pre-prepped one. So you get the idea. You just mix and match your stamps up, and I'll just bring in my finished one so you can get to see what I've done. So that's that started, but just by adding more on there, I've just added a few more stamps on. But it's done with ease. So that was done very, very easily with my stamping platform. So you can see just how easy it is to use. Now the fun starts, because then we can bring in the alphabet.
Liz is asking, what is the difference between a rocker block and a stamping platform? Right,
so the rocker block is, let's get one.
It's like, what's the difference between a Labrador and a sausage dog?
Yep.
They are very different, aren't they?
They are very different, because a rocker block is a system where you've got this block that's got a curvature to it. So I'll bring it forward so you can see. And the idea behind this is that this is a heel to toe mechanism, and it rocks. So you can see that rocket. And if Charlotte can just show us the front angle just for a second. You can see, heel to toe, it's just a gentle rocking system. I adore rocker blocks, and don't get me wrong, I use them a lot, because again, simple stamping made easy, because the pressure of the block does all the hard work for you.
Are they better for sort of smaller stamps, Debbie, than a platform?
Perfect, yeah,
like your little sentiments and stuff.
You get different sizes of the rocker blocks as well. The thing behind this, the concept behind this, is that you've got this big platform, and it's a big grid, a lovely grid that you can see as well, with inches and centimetres on there, but these spring-loaded legs make it really, really easy. Now, you could use this on its own, if you want to use it on its own. However, bringing in this part, which has got that, the magnets that hold the card stuck into place so it doesn't move, and if, like I said, if you miss your stamping, whereas if you tried to do that again, you'd have to line it up, and it's a little bit trickier. It's not easy doing that when you've missed an area. Whereas with this, using this over and over again, stamping, you can keep going back on until you get that image correct. So I hope that answered the question there for you.
I hope that answers your question, Liz.
Yeah, absolutely. Now then, the fun bit. Let's get the alphabet using. So tonight we're going to have
And you can write
party.
anything you want, can't you, with an alphabet? Absolutely
this is it.
anything.
It's the power of speech. What do you want to say? What is it you want to say to someone? I'm trying to think there. But what do you want to say, Joe? What would you like to say to somebody?
Diddly bow.
Not gonna let me live it down, are you?
Diddly bow. Or I know.
Now, the lovely thing about the alphabet, of course, is you can have these skew width if you want to have them skew width. That looks really nice, doesn't it? I like that. You can have them all straight together, so just line them up side by side. And I think that's where I'm going to go with this one, because I think that background is pretty amazing. And then all you're going to do is layer that up. In fact, shall we? Let's get me low tack tape again, Joe. Let's layer this up and run this through. So I'm just going to make sure. I'm going to use me. There we go. Use that one. There we are. I think that's about right.
Oh, hopefully soon, Debbie, we'll be able to have parties.
I know. Well, we did this weekend.
21st of June.
Yeah, well, yeah, we had one, but it was all outdoors, our party.
Nightclubs are open, Debbie.
You what, love?
Nightclubs are open.
What are you doing, Joe?
On the 21st of June.
What are you doing?
You're missing
over
my
there?
snake hips.
Are you
this
doing
is this is me in the club on the 21st of June.
Oh, Joe, I love your moves. I love your moves. That's
I've been practicing.
groovy.
I've had a year and a half to practice my my moving and grooving. I'm a bit out of breath now.
Oh, dear. I love it.
That's me when the nightclub's open on the 21st of June.
Are they open?
Well, hopefully. Fingers crossed, Debbie. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We can see that light at the end of the tunnel. It's getting there, isn't it? We really are. Now then, when you lift this off, Joe, I've got all my alphabet cut out. So I'm going to just move that to one side for a second. And I've got my little aperture, so I'm just take my time taking that off. Now, the idea behind this is obviously you've got your word there, and if I just bring in, let me just find a bit of coloured cardstock. When you bring in another colour underneath, it just makes that pop a little bit more, doesn't it? You can see there. Now, what the idea now is that these words are going to fit back in there. So let me just bring that back for a second. And let me just move my low tack tape off. There we go. Now, the words that have got the middle bits in, is that the right word, the middle bit?
I think so.
Yeah. Save it, because that can go back in.
Okay.
And it creates a lovely, proper eclipse. You can leave it out if you want to. There's nothing wrong to say you don't have to leave it out. But the idea now is to pop that back in, but lift it up. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do it, Joe. So I'm just going to move them to one side for a second, because I've already pre-cut one and got my words ready. Because what I've done with these words is I've actually just gone round the edge with a little bit of black ink, do you know, the water reactive ink pad, and it just gives it a little lift. However, what you can do is you can use 3D Collal glue for this, or you can use, and we do a sheet, and I'm just trying to find one because I thought we had one down here, but we do sheets of adhesive sheets where you can actually die cut the word back out. Yes, it's double-sided sticky adhesive sheets in A4 size. And you could die cut those out, and then you've got your perfect, oops, I'm spelling that wrong. Oh, hang on a minute. I don't know what I was spelling there.
Debbie's been to a party. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Debbie.
So you could actually put them behind and lift them up, and then they've got that lovely raised element. I'm going to use 3D Collal glue for this particular bit, but I'm going to bring in my card first because I need to decorate my card up. Made myself a bit of an easel. I'm going really bright. This is actually the colour of my craft room at the minute.
Is it?
Yep, absolutely. So I'm going to bring in some gorgeous textured cardstock. So I've got a nice bit of bright yellow here. And this is from the Brights, by the way. And it's from the 12x12 pad. We do 8x8s and 12x12.
Awesome. There's a lot of love for my moves in the comments from Rhonda, Alicia, Dieta, Lee as well. Oh my, Joe's got the moves, says Dieta. Joe getting his groove on. Alicia's just in stitches. I'm not sure if she thinks I've got the moves or not. Shaddai says, gee, you go, Prince Joe. Took you so long to show me another one of your moves. You got the moves, man. Just need the music and then it will all fall into place. Love you, Prince Joe. I love you. Shaddai says the loveliest thing to me. She's really does.
She is. She's lovely. I'm just going to bring in, I just want to make sure I've got my right piece, because I think I might have used my piece of cardstock that would be background. Oh, Debbie, your dipstick.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I am.
Did you just squeeze off a dipstick?
I am a dipstick. I'm going to have to recreate it. You're going to have to pretend you haven't seen that. Well, I'm such a twerp, I am. I had this piece of cardstock for this, and I've got to use the back. Oh, dear, no, there's no hope for me, I'm telling you, Joe. No hope for me. Oh, dearie me. You're never going to notice, are you? No one's going to notice these things.
They won't notice, no.
Oh, well, we all have those senior moments.
Of course,
Let me just see if I can get away with it by using that spit.
Dipstick. It's the strangest sort of like playground sort of term, isn't it? It makes me laugh, Debbie.
Do you not call yourself a dipstick?
No.
Well, I do. Or like a numpty.
For anyone that doesn't, so dipstick, for anyone that doesn't know what it is, the dipstick is, you know when you check the oil in your car and you check the oil level, you pull the thing out, don't you? You wipe it off and then you put it back in and check the oil level. That's what a dipstick is. So, but it's also a bit of like a self-deprecating term as well here in the UK. I just thought I'd translate for you, Debbie.
I've got to say, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one to say it. It's like when I say numpty. Because you know what numpty is, don't you, as well?
No.
That's a Yorkshire saying. A numpty, I'm a numpty. So it's a nice, affectionate another name for saying I'm a bit daft. That's all it is.
How do you say it where you're from? Let us know in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. A sort of enduring, affectionate, slightly insulting term that you'd call yourself. Let me know. Keep it clean, please. Keep it clean.
Yes, please keep it clean, yeah. Right, it's just an affectionate name for myself, though, when I get myself in a bit of a tiz-was. Right, so I'm just layering these matten layers up while we've been talking about the dipsticks and the numpties. But look, that creates my little easel feature there. So I'm just going to pop that down for a second, and I'm going to use now my 3D Collage glue, if I can remember where I've put that now. What did I do with it? Oh, it's here.
I love these colours, Debbie. You've really gone to town here.
Aren't they? Yeah, absolutely.
And the great thing is, they're truly versatile, these, aren't they? Because you're spelling any word you want, any occasion that's out there, absolutely anything. It could be a person's name, it could be, oh, how about a place if you were doing a lovely sort of holiday scrapbook? Maybe that could be another way you're going to use it. Then you've got the different styles of stamps for the background, so you've got something for nearly everything, and then you've got all the different colourways you can play around with, so you're going to get so much personalisation and variation. For less than £40, just over $45, I think they are going to absolutely be worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, and can you see the difference that adding that touch of black around the edge of the word? It just lifts it slightly so you can see. It's camouflaged in the background, but you can still see what it says. That's what I love about these. I absolutely adore these. And like I said to you, Joe, an alphabet's an alphabet. It's a great font. It really is a great font. It's a very clean font, but it's very usable for lots of things other than the Eclipse stamps as well. You're going to be able to use this in so many ways. I absolutely love these. So again, I'm just going to finish that off. I'm going to add a few little gems. Let's add some sparkly gems. What have I done with my poker tool? Oops. What was that? Did I chuck? Oh, I've chucked my gems on the floor. Hang on a minute, Joe. Ooh. Right, let's get them picked up. So I'm just going to add little features. Let's pop that one onto there. We'll have another little one on that side, and we'll have another one in the other starburst.
We've got a few coming in, Debbie. A few descriptive terms. Is a descriptive term a noun? I'm very bad with the words for what words are, Debbie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So Kathy says we use the term dipstick. We also use knot head as well.
A what head?
Knot head.
A knot head?
K-N-O-T, knot, yeah. Doofus head, says Rhonda. A little dinghy, says Eve B. And dipstick is also popular in the US, apparently, says Alicia. There you are.
Yeah, I knew I went daft. There we go, Joe. So can you still see exactly what it wants to say? Party. And again,
makes me want to party.
It makes me want to party. The colours are just so vibrant, aren't they? I love something bright and beautiful. But again, how fabulous are these? And because I've used 3D Collage glue, you can see that they still pop out there. But like I said, you could use foam pads. But just by touching up the, you know, that extra little piece that going around the edge of the words, with that little bit of black. And of course I could then pop in the waist bits as well, but do you know, for this occasion, because it's bright yellow, I think it matches and it looks really fine. But you could pop those back in if you want to do that little extra bit to give it a real true Eclipse feature. But absolutely fabulous. I love them. I absolutely adore these stamps and dies. They're absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, they are gorgeous. They really, really are. I've got a few more suggestions coming in. Anne's my favourite one. Nincompoop.
Oh yeah, I use that one.
But she likes numpty apparently. I like this one from Lynn, Dozy Dora. or Nitwit. Both of them good ones there. Karen says she can't say the name that her and her husband used. Well, I think it's best we keep it clean. Right, let me show you the stamps you're getting. As I was saying a moment ago, the great thing is you've got a good variation in style on the stamps. So whether you're creating something a bit light and fluffy, something a little bit more party featured, or birthdays, you've got the balloons, you've got the florals there, which are going to give you something different, and then those wonderful stars and swirls. You get all of those. They're what are going to allow you to create the patterned element for that Eclipse stamp, the Eclipse dies. And then you've got this, which is your Eclipse alphabet. Now, use it in the Eclipse style, use it in any style that you want. I think they're a great size. They're a really good, legible font. They're like a cross between, Debbie, Times New Roman and the Hollywood sign.
Yes.
Both very strong fonts. I thought Ariana Grande was a font.
Pardon?
Yeah, Ariana Grande. I thought it was a font when I heard her name. Sounds like it does. Ariana Grande sounds like a font, doesn't it? Does it not, Debbie?
No.
Okay.
It's got a little image of little Ariana Grande, but no, I don't see her as a font.
Okay, I need to show you, I'm going to show you some details of some other products that are very, very busy in this show. The Hero Tool, this one is, it is a true Hero Tool. It is your magnetic stamping platform and base, which is brilliant. $22.49, $26.99, 50 bonus points on there for you as well. Make sure you snap that up. It'll only last for 24 hours, that deal. Got some gorgeous, gorgeous papers. It's our 12-inch traditional paper pad collection with 100 elements. These are divine, as Arlianne would say, because what you've got in here is you've got your traditional florals, your decadent decor, and your summer sunset. All of them are lovely. They've got a real lovely pearlescence to them as well. We've also got the Harmony Opaque Pigment Ink Pad 6-pack collection for you. This one is $25.44 or $35.44. Opaque pigment's brilliant for things like your heat embossing and when you want that really good coverage, a bit chalky almost. You've got Oasis, Crushed Velvet, Grasshopper, Honeypot, Spring Meadow, and the Parakeet in there too. If you prefer to go for something like the Quick Dry, which is brilliant for the sort of project that Debbie has just done there a moment ago, in here you've got Orange, Straw Bale, Honeypot, Ocean Blue, Midnight, and Frosty Jade. We also have those tri-colour aqua markers for you on the show. These are awesome. Essentially, you pay for the pens, you get the bag totally free of charge. You're not even paying for the pens, and you're getting the bag totally free of charge. They are 3 different colours in each pen, 3 pens in a pack. So you're getting 9 colours in each pen, which is awesome. So you've got, what, 36 colours in total in there, which is brilliant. Love those. Something else I want to share with you as well. If you fancy opening up a free shipping basket, you can do that by popping this into your basket. It is that brand new launch from today. 8 gorgeous brand new Centerpiece creator card dies. They are a new concept for you. The price is incredible, and you're going to get the card stock included in there as well. A lot of love for that last demonstration. Karen says that it's a really uplifting card, and For Holidays love the colours. Shadiah says her favourite one is Buffoon. That's what she likes. Laura says Doofus. That's the one that she likes to use. These are quite funny. Talking about Ariana Grande. For the record, I love Ariana Grande. I think she's absolutely brilliant. I've seen her live. Nee Connie says, Ariana Grande sounds like something off of a menu. Anne says, it sounds like a special coffee from Starbucks. And Nee says, it sounds like a font, Joe, you're right, as does Tammy Sir. We've had a good old chuckle this evening, haven't we? One of the really exciting things about shopping with us here at Crafters TV is when it comes to sending out our items to you, especially for you guys across the pond, there's lots of different ways and different options and services for you. I'm going to share those details with you, along with all the details on how you can watch and shop at the same time.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
I'm having fun tonight. You having fun tonight, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I know we always have fun, but it just seems a bit more fun this evening. I don't know why. We've gone extra on the fun. We're going to go back to, actually, the incredible liftables. Now, I love and adore these because what we've chosen to do, and I think this really sums us up here at Crafters Companion when we talk about things being designed by crafters for crafters, because what we could have done is put that on one piece of metal. The thing is, it would have probably cost a fortune as a creator card, wouldn't it, as one die, but also you would have been stuck then. You would have only been able to use them in that arrangement. So what we've done is split them out, created smaller dies. It gives you the ability to completely customise your makes, and also it means that we can offer you incredible value for money as well. Let me share with you what you are getting in here. So you're going to get those hearts that I've just shown you there, and this is all about that liftable dimension. And I think when you get a sort of liftable elements on your cards, when they're almost 3D, it does really make them a bit more exciting, because it's all about depth and interest, and that's exactly what these are going to do for you. You've then got your butterflies here. There's the flowers. Then you've got the dragonflies just there. You've got the stars. What a great way to make a Father's Day card. Not that long, is it, till Father's Day, Debbie?
Half pinch that one.
You
That
can't
what Craig
half
did
it.
this morning.
You can't.
Isn't that
Were you going to
gorgeous?
say half inch it?
Half inch it, yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't
which
it
is like
beautiful, that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Simple, classy, but
really nice.
So effective.
Half inching something is a slang word for pinching it, which means stealing it, which we do not condone here at Crafters TV. And you've also got the fairies in there as well. 6 die collections there for you for all that awesome price. You can see $38.46. That will. No, I'm going to get those details changed for you. So the price is $48.99 or $69.75. Platinum members, it comes down to less than £40, just over $55. So great savings, really good value for money. All available individually for you, or you can go for any 2 of these for £18 or $24. It's up to you how you want to go. I think the full set syndrome lot out there, though, will definitely want to go for all 6 of these. And I was saying it earlier, Debbie, but you can decorate pretty much anything you're going to create in the craft room with these, can't you?
Yeah, from home decor pieces to light up boxes or lanterns. You've got the creative freedom with these. Like Joe said, if we'd have put it onto one piece of metal, you would have been restricted into how you can use them. So the idea behind this was that we gave you multiples in each set, different as well, nothing's duplicated, so you get that lovely ability, that creative ability to just literally place them however you want. And this is what I love. I'm just going to show you, before I get into the demo, I just want to show you these, Joe, because these are just stunning. That's a beautiful, using the dragonflies.
I love the dragonflies.
Isn't it gorgeous, that? Absolutely beautiful. That's just a sparkly background one that's been made into a lovely light up box. But what about this? How gorgeous does that look with the stars on there? You've got that lovely element. element of that liftables, and again another one there that is just fabulous using the Year of Craft alphabet, but of course you could use the alphabet from the Eclipse too. The idea is that you can take them into any style card, so one of our Sarah's favourite, a double Z fold card there where you can create, and look how beautiful all of those pieces, apart from the nested dies there, have all been created using those liftable elements, and then keep it really simple and classy. Look how gorgeous it looks on a bit of mirror card and glitter card. Absolutely beautiful. So there's lots and lots of ways you can mix and match them, of course, and that's what I'm going to do with this next one. So let me move that one out of the way, Joe. And I have got, I've taken some pattern cardstock, because believe it or not, they look quite nice when they're in a bit of pattern cardstock.
Is this the navy and blush?
Yes.
Oh, I know. Spot that.
Do you know, I was ready and all.
Do you know
to
why? Because from the top, make it drop. It's only back in stock, that as well, you know. Because in the modern paper collection, you get Best of British, Everyday Celebrations, and the navy blush. It is back, Debbie.
It's back.
It's back.
It is back, and I absolutely love these. They just love them. But again, using the florals on this one, and I'm going to create a little bit of a decoration going into each corner. Let's have a nosy look at this one. I love these as well. Some of these have got a double liftable element, and I'll show you in a minute what I mean by that. But how beautiful are they? And again, I'm just going to hold it down. I think I better get some new tape, because that's got ink all over it. Let's bring some more tape in. There we go. So I'm going to hold those into place. Might need to bring my big plates in though, Joe, not my little ones for this one. And another little bit of tape just on that end. But that's the idea behind this, is that you can create whatever it is that you want to create. So I'm just going to grab, let me have a look. What does Sarah do with big plates? Has she put them back in? Yes, she has. Let's get me, gosh.
Debbie, I'm just looking through that navy and blush paper. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Honestly, it's beautiful. It is gorgeous. It is a beautiful eleganza extravaganza is what it is. I'm going to show you that in just a few moments.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Some of my favourite papers in there, and I think it's that pearlescent finish that it's got, that lovely satin finish, which is why it's one of my favourites. And I know not just mine, I know the rest of the team love it as well. And I'm glad it's back in stock, because I'm running low. So yes, I think I might have to get some more.
Yeah, it was out of stock for ages and ages and ages. It's back in stock now. I'll take you through it after this demonstration of Debbie. Dieta says, I'm not sure if this is a compliment or not. I remind her of James Corden in my humour.
Oh, I'd take that as a compliment.
Yeah, James Corden though, I mean, he is universally loved, isn't he, in the US?
Yes.
He's a bit of a divisive character in the UK. He's a little bit Marmite. People really love him or are not so keen on him. Very little middle ground. Have you seen the film The Prom on Netflix, Debbie?
The what-y?
The Prom.
The Prom?
It's got Nicole Kidman, James Corden, Meryl Streep in it. It's a musical.
Oh, no.
Oh, Debbie, you would love it. Get it on your list. Fran says I should do a cover in a Ben style of I'm Too Sexy for My Crafts. Should be Joe's new song instead of I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt, but I'm quite safe. Oh, dear me.
I love it. Oh, gosh, that's an idea. We need to pitch that to Ben. We need to pitch that. I love that idea. I bet he could perhaps come up with some new lyrics for that one as well.
On the craft stock, on the craft stock, yeah. I do my little embellishments on the craft stock. I think it's got legs, I really do think it has. It was a compliment from Dieta, yes, I know it was a compliment. Thank you, Dieta.
I love that idea. I think that's a cracking idea. Now, I did say to you, some of these florals have got an element of 2 liftable elements, and you can perhaps see it on the other side of this paper, but again, it just looks really gorgeous in pattern paper, where you've got that lovely lift up element, and again when you offset it against a bit of dark, let's put that because that's that gorgeous navy.
Oh yes, Debbie, so classy.
Yeah, it really is. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to just make sure I've measured that properly, because I might have to use my other piece that I've already done. So you can see by that, I'm just going to layer that up with my piece. Let's get a bit of glue around the back. So let's go, there we go. There we are. And then I'm just going to take that bit down. And then I'm going to use one of the dragonflies as well. So, because the dragonflies are beautiful, and I'm going to have that in the middle feature of my next piece. So let's pop that in.
John wants to know if you want a coffee, Debbie.
Oh, yes, please. That'd be lovely.
How do you take
Thank you, John. When I'm dieting black, but since I'm not dieting, just nice and strong.
With milk?
Bit of milk.
Yeah, there we go. Brilliant.
No sugar. Sweet enough, John.
No, sweet enough. Absolutely. I'm glad we got that. I mean, tea and coffee is what keeps us functioning here, isn't it? At,
Absolutely.
Crafty TV. The foundation of Crafter's Companion is built upon Tetley tea bags. That's what I always say. I dread to think how many hundreds of cups we must consume a day, you know, Debbie.
Well, I bet it's a lot. I bet when you think about all the people in the office as well, yeah, I bet that's a lot. But not just because I am a coffee girl. I've told you this before, Joe. I'm a coffee girl, not a tea drinker. Leave that one to my dad. He's the tea drinker of the family. My mummy's as well, but she hasn't dipped in and out.
My granddad, on my mum's side, used to drink about 16 to 20 cups of tea a day, Debbie.
How many?
He would have about 16 to 20 cups of tea a day.
Good
he would
grief.
have a cup of tea sort of every half an hour. Literally, he just drank tea all day from when he got up until he went to bed. Always a pot of tea on the go at all points. Yeah.
No.
Only time he would have not have tea was his first hot drink of the day, and he would have camp coffee. Do you remember coffee in the jar?
My nana used to have camp coffee.
What was it made out of? It was made out of
syrup.
It was like a syrup, but it was made from something, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, and I can't remember now.
Chicory. It was chicory essence.
Chicory, is that what it was?
I think it was chicory essence. Yeah, it was absolutely disgusting. I remember trying it once. But he would have a camp coffee. Not like a camp coffee, but it was coffee that you drank when you went camping. Because I think you drank it when you were... Yeah, I've got over that, yeah. And then he drank tea all day.
I said, behave yourself today, don't make me laugh. I've just used... Excuse me, I'm going to have to take a swig.
I'm sorry, Debbie. I said I wasn't going to make you laugh as well, didn't I? I promised I wasn't going to make Debbie laugh. I've just got the idea of really camp coffee. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to
leave. Right, so back to me butterflies. They're not a butterfly. Dragonflies. I've popped 3 on there onto a piece of that gorgeous cardstock, again taken from that navy and blush paper pad. Did you have a flick through?
No, I haven't. Do you want me to have a flick?
Yeah, have a flick through while I'm just doing
Brilliant.
die cutting element.
Let me have a flick then whilst you are doing your die cutting. So, let's show you what you're getting. So you're going to get the navy and blush, 200 GSM, 12 by 12. But the great thing about it is it's shiny. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
And then what you've got is you've got the designs on one side, and then you've got like the faux inky backgrounds on the other side. Look at that. It's beautifully put. That's my one of my favourite paper pad pages ever, that one, Debbie, there, with the geometrics. I want that all
gorgeous.
over my wall at home.
Yeah,
I really do.
Beautiful.
And then you've got these designs in here as well. You're also going to get really quickly the Best of British, which is awesome. Again, double-sided, this one. Beautiful. A really good vast array of different colours and styles in there. And you're going to get the Everyday Celebrations, which is this one. And again, I think if you're fairly new to craft, then a really great starting point for you with those 3 pads. £40 or $50 to get those.
Right, Joe, thank you very much for doing that. Save me there.
You had a swig.
I had a swig and a little blow in the nose, so apologies if you heard that. I do apologise. Not so sure that the microphone was turned down at that particular point. So, apologies there. Right, so now I've die cut my lovely dragonflies out of this lovely square, and they're just beautiful. I could have done those on both sides because the geometric triangles is where I was going to go with it, but then I changed my mind at the last minute because I thought that looks really nice as well, and it'll offset really beautifully. So again, I'm just going to make a pop of colour. I'm taking care not to go around the wings, so I'm just going around them with the glue. And what I'm going to do, Joe, is pop that down over the top. And it gives it a little backdrop as well. Bet that lovely feature where the wings just lift off. Oh, I honestly adore them. So many things I wanted to do with these. Has anybody done a craft along with the liftable
I don't think they have been a craft along yet.
Ah, is that our Debbie?
So they have been a craft along. This was Debbie Fisher on the 27th did the craft along with this.
So she's already done it?
She's already done it. The fish has done it. You can go back and watch it whenever you like. Nona says, Joe, I still use camp coffee to make coffee cake with.
Coffee cake?
Yeah. Ooh. Coffee and walnut cake, one of my faves, Debbie.
Oh, that sounds absolutely delicious. That sounds gorgeous.
I tell you what, the idea
could still get it.
A camp coffee cake sounds even funnier than a camp coffee, doesn't it? I don't know why I have to do the shoulders when I do it. Fran says, oh no, Joe is tempting me with paper again. Oh no, 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 no. Honestly, you just go for it. You will not be disappointed. That navy and blush. I'm going to put my neck on the line and say it was the most popular paper pad launch of the last 6 months. Honestly, it was out of stock so quickly. It's lovely that we've got that restocked. It was what we did. We launched it during birthday with the Ultimate Pro and it sold out not long after. Yolanda says, I love the scent of coffee, but I don't like to drink it. I really don't like hot drinks in general. Do you know who else doesn't drink hot drinks? Debbie Fisher just doesn't drink them as a rule.
No, she doesn't, does she? No. I've got a few friends like that as well, and my kids don't. My kids don't drink hot drinks either, no. They don't have it. They like their water. Well, my 2 daughters, very healthy. They drink lots of water. And my son, well, I'll not tell you what my son drinks. He likes the alcoholic type of drink is his favourite beverage.
Yes. Let's not get into the water debate again. I was telling Debbie about this earlier.
Gosh, no.
Go back to Wake Up Call if you want to hear a long, very interesting chat about water or cordial. There you go.
All I'm going to say is I'm with Craig.
Are you?
Yes.
Team Craig. Okay.
I'm a Craig. Well, I'm not Craig, but I'm with Craig on that one.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Craig doesn't like water, Debbie doesn't like water. Plain water, I love plain water. Charlotte's from Morpeth, she loves plain water as well.
Right, so I've just popped that into the centre there, Joe. So I've used my florals, and the lovely feature there is that double lift of a floral. I've used my dragonflies, so all I'm going to do now is put this onto the base of a card. And again, just showing you what you can do with these. And I have, again, I've used a sentiment, but I've mixed up one of the dragonflies, one of the beautiful flowers there, and used it with a sentiment. So I'm just going to stick that on and then finish that off with a couple of gems as well. So it brings it all together, all in line with each other with that gorgeous paper pad, which is just exquisite.
I know I say this a lot, but dragonflies, Debbie, signify new beginnings, you know.
Yeah, you've said that. Yeah. I like that idea behind that. That's lovely. Now, all I'm going to do then, Joe, is I'm just going to finish that off. In fact, let me pop that onto the front of my card.
Might be a great new home card then for dragonflies.
Yeah.
That signifies new beginnings. Or maybe a wedding card.
Yeah.
Or lots of different uses.
Absolutely anything you want it to be. And that's the lovely thing about the whole collection. You could mix and match your dragonflies with your butterflies, with your love hearts, with your stars. I mean, it goes on and on and on, doesn't it, Joe? You can, that's what I love about them. And the idea behind not using just all of them one piece of metal. The idea of putting on lots of separate ones. Oh, I'll know where I'm going with that one. Just means that you can create lots of lovely features with it just by separating them up. And if you come in close, you'll be able to see that lovely liftable element. And I've just given it a slight little sparkle in the middle of the bodies there, in the middle of the flowers, where you can see. And when you lift it up, you get that real element of that lovely lift, which is just glorious. I love them.
Really nice. And that pearlescence in that paper really lifts it, doesn't it, Debbie? Gives it that extra dimension, that extra interest, as well as you can see. That's the details on your screen for the 3 paper pads together. So I'll just change that back and recap for you those liftables that we've got just here. So as you can see, these are the different ones that you've got. So you've got loads of options. Remember as well, they're not connected. They're all separate dies. So with the hearts, for instance, you've got 13 dies within there, all in different sizes for you. So you can decorate really small projects up to the largest of projects. You've got your butterflies in there. We also have the flowers, some gorgeous dragonflies. We've also got stars in there, the fairies, as well. So you're going to get all 6 styles in there for you, which is brilliant. So do grab those ones. Donna says, the only hot drink I drink is... We're doing the Eclipse next, Debbie. Donna says the only hot drink I drink... Debbie's earpiece isn't working, and all I can get me here is Eclipse, Eclipse, Eclipse. We're going to Eclipse now. Eclipse, Debbie. Eclipse. We're going back to the Eclipse after this, Debbie. I don't know if you realised. Nona says, my hubby never used to drink tea or coffee before he met me, and we bought him a very tiny cup and saucer. And he now drinks tea and coffee, and I bought a coffee machine for his 60th. There you go. Rhonda says they would make a lovely scrapbook page, Debbie. Lisa Banuelos. I love Lisa's surname, Debbie, Banuelos. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Love the demos today, using more than one element of a collection and combining all the possibilities. And Donna saying that the dragonflies there are our favourite. You can go for the whole collection, you can go for them individually, or you can get them on a 2-4. So it's completely up to you, however you want to get your hands on them. Got to go back to that earlier launch though on those creator cards, because oh my word, I thought we were going to break the internet at one point today, Debbie. It was that busy. They are a brand new concept, which is awesome. They are a Centerpiece creator card die. First time we've done these. These came straight from the mind of our very own Debbie Fisher. She had a hand in designing these, which is fantastic. And what they do is they cut in for you. Nothing to stop you then if you wanted to, going around and cutting out or cutting the underside out. The brilliant thing is they are self-supporting. So when you make a card with these, you don't need to strengthen it or stabilize it in any way. They support their own weight, which is fantastic. So this one here is your roses. You're also going to receive this one, which is that gorgeous tree. You're going to get the stags in there. Now, I think it's going to be great all the year through, this one. Brilliant if you want to use it as well at Christmas. Going to be perfect for that. You've got the gorgeous schmetterlings in there. You will get the cat, and you'll also get the dog and the fairy. So to get 8 creator card dies for £62 or $80 is brilliant, but then what you need to think is you're going to get free shipping on there as well. So if you're a gold or platinum member, that's $20 worth of shipping that we're going to throw in totally free of charge for you. You can of course use your Club Inspired discounts on there, and not only are you going to get the dies, we've even thrown in some of the bronze cardstock for you. It's the first time that we've done a free shipping promotion on a brand new launch. It's a little thank you from us to you for the last sort of 18 months, and you guys sticking by. So do take advantage of that. The other thing I want to let you know is that it also opens up a free shipping basket. So anything else you go in that basket with, let's say you're a Club Inspired Platinum member. These are what, $64 for Club Inspired Platinum members. If you then put $30 worth of extra stuff in your basket, that would get you to what, $94, technically not to the free shipping threshold. However, because you've got this main item in your basket, it becomes a free shipping basket anyway, and you get the free shipping automatically, which is fantastic. So maybe you want to go for these and then add a few like extra bits in that you use all the time, a few consumables, if you will. Let me share with you some of the great deals that we've got for you. The white stamping card. Now this is either coming to you individually, you can buy it as it is, or any four for £30 or $42, and you're going to be able to mix and match that with the other items that you've got here. So the craft cardstock, which is this next one just here, and then also the matte black cardstock as well you can go for too. You can go for them individually. Getting them on a mix and match though is definitely the best way to go. Don't forget about those awesome pencils that we've got available for you too. They are the colour blend pencils. These are brilliant. So many of you already own these and love them, and we've got them on a half price deal, which is awesome. So let me just share with you the different ones you've got in here. So you've got your shade and tone there, as you can see. You've also got your essentials, which is brilliant, florals, and you've also got your naturals in there too. So and the primaries too. So you go for whichever ones you want to. I know a lot of you using that half price promotion to complete your order, or complete your collection, which is absolutely fantastic. Right, Eclipse stamps. Next is what we are going to. So we're going to go and have a look at these again. They are beautiful. They work wonderfully as an alphabet on their own, in their own right, which is brilliant. But they also really come alive when you use them in the Eclipse style with the stamps that are coming included. Because you can, of course, use your own pattern papers if you want to, and just use the alphabets, or create your own bespoke background paper or background card to use the Eclipse method into. It's completely up to you. So you're going to get the gorgeous butterflies. The balloons are coming in here. You've then got the beautiful blossoms, and you've got the stars and celebrations in there too. $38.46 or $45.32, a nice saving for everyone. Of course, Club Inspired Platinum members are going to get those extra discounts. Well, the other great thing is, I should let you know, is when you're looking on the website, make sure you're logged into the website, because then the price you see is the price you pay with that Club Inspired discount taken off. It'll do it all for you. So if you just log in the moment you get to the website, it then means you haven't got to worry about trying to work out what those prices will be. It's all taken care of for you. Rhonda says that would make a lovely scrapbook page, Debbie. And yes, Liz Day saying just ordered that stamping platform. Thank you so much. Glad that it is on as the hero tool. Yeah, it is an absolute hero tool. But remember, the hero tool deal only lasts for 24 hours. So do grab that whilst we have it. Back to the Eclipse then, Debbie.
Yay, absolutely love these. And again, it's all about that creativity. You've got a set of stamps. So this time I'm going to use the butterfly stamps. So I've got the butterfly stamps to create my background. And then I'm going to use the alphabet on top. So like I said to you, it's one of those things. And I'm going to use my hero tool again as well, Joe, because again, it is literally a hero tool that you can use. I've taken some white stamping card again, tried to make sure I've got the right piece this time to create a bit of a background. And again, this hero tool, you've got your magnetic base. So you've got your grid that's on your base as well as on your platform too. So you can line it up. You've got your crosshair in the middle. So it's perfect for all those positioning stamps as well that we have in our ranges. And then all I'm going to do is pop my magnets just down onto there. There we go. So that holds it into place. I've now got me areas, little recess areas where my legs will sit. And that means it makes it easier when it comes to stamping because they literally just slot into place, and then it means it makes it really easy. It's that push down system, which means it makes it really, really simple. So I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to bring in my butterflies. So let's pop a little, and again, I love these butterflies. So many different styles again, and use with your quick dry inks, perfect, but you can use water reactive inks, you can use your pigment inks, add your clear embossing powder, but I'm going to create a little bit of a background using different colours. So let's start with, what should we start? I'll start with me pale pink. You're going to have to excuse me, I do apologise, Joe, I feel a right snotty mess today, literally. Of course, I keep feeling this. I'm going.
I love you always just say it how it is, Debbie, don't you?
Of course.
Absolutely. That's what we love about you.
Can I just ask, who on earth has had this ink pad? That is not pale tulip. It was pale tulip, but what on earth?
Who should we blame, Sarah or Craig?
Who last had this one? Goodness me! Mind you, nice mauve colour going there. Quite like that actually. Maybe I'll take that
it's not
back.
the colour it's meant to be, but...
No, it's not definitely not the colour it's meant to be, Joe. Let's pop that. It's meant to be a nice pale pink. What are they like? And then again, all I'm going to do is, and like I said, if you miss areas, yeah, it's been cross-contaminated with a different colour. Can you see that pale pink at the bottom?
I quite like it though. You've got an ombre going on.
Whoever it was, we'll let them off. We'll let them off. And all I'm doing is popping it back into place. And then just keep re-inking. And again, let's just pop that down. Lovely thing as well, though, is I can keep turning this over as well. Do you know, because it is that hero tool, we can just, instead of me keep taking it off, I could just actually rotate it slightly. Perfect for those rotating stamps that we have in our collection. Oh, I think the colour's coming back now, Joe. Yeah, I can see a bit of the colour coming back. Right, so...
it's all coming back to me now.
Bit of Celine there, Celine there, yeah.
Right, I loved it. I knew it was going to be a great day today because it's all coming back to me now. By Celine came on the radio just so I arrived at work today.
Did it?
And I mean, if you're looking for an omen for a good day, Celine coming on the radio, it's only a 6-minute journey from the house to work. So that is a good sign for the day. Yeah, 6 minutes. How long does it take you?
A bit longer than 6.
Oh.
Are you doing correct speed there, Joe?
Yeah. Maybe 8 minutes.
About 8 to 10.
Yeah.
8 to
10 minutes if I stop at Greg's for a bacon roll. I'm sorry, Debbie.
Don't start me off again. Excuse me. Right, so I'm just going to now use a different colour and I'm going to build these up. That's the beautiful thing about these, is that you can build up and create your own background. And again, I'm using my quick dry because they're them non-smudgy ones. You know, they dry instantly, take my finger across and it doesn't move it, which I just think is absolutely fab. Shall we? Yeah, and we'll do a little bit of double
I bet you could you heat emboss these and then use the Eclipse to die cut?
Yeah, absolutely. You can, you know, it's that creative thing, isn't it, again, Joe? It's down to you. You can use your pigment ink pads and then you can use clear embossing powder. Oh, I got a little second generation going off there. I didn't have to put much ink onto that one. But again, I'm just going to add different, let me get a different butterfly on there. Let's get...
I love the word for a collective of butterflies as well, a kaleidoscope. What a great word. A kaleidoscope of butterflies, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I like that word. I love butterflies in general though, George, as you know.
Absolutely.
So again, I'm just going to change up a different colour. Let's pop that on there, pick that up. I'm going to use parakeet. But it's just showing you how quick and easy it is to create your own background. Let's pop that way.
Georgina's just shared something very interesting with me, Debbie. She said, did anyone else grow up thinking butterflies only live for one day?
Pardon?
No, one day. She says.
One day?
She thought butterflies only lived for a day.
God love her. No, no. Aww. Aww.
Maybe in Loughborough they only live for a day. Who knows? I mean, they have a lot, you know, there's a lot of busy roads around, motorways around Loughborough. Maybe that's something to do with the ecosystem or something. I don't know.
Is that where you're from, producer Georgina? Loughborough? Oh, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day, don't you, George?
You do. Every day is a school day. Lynn says, I love my stamping platform. It definitely makes stamping easier and takes the worry out of not stamping something properly. Absolutely, it does.
Perfect.
The details are down there on the bottom of your screen for it because it is the hero tool today. Take advantage of it because not only have you got a 10% discount, we have slap fit 50 cheeky bonus Club Inspire points on there for you too. So a great day to get it if you don't already own it. The whole point of the hero tool is something we genuinely believe, isn't it, Debbie, that every craft room should have one because there is an absolute hero.
Yeah, it's one of those essential tools that we talk about. Every good, every crafter, you need a set of good tools, and this one, look, I missed that little bit there, but not to worry. Go back in, press back down. Perfect.
Nice.
And that's what I love about them. It's, it's the simplistic, easy way of using these, and I just absolutely love them. Just trying to think of where to put my next stamp, Joe. But again, this bit is the creative bit. You literally are in control of what you create for your your backdrop, and you've got those stamps, and it's not just the butterflies that you've got, let me just move that to one side for a second.
You've got the balloons,
you've got the balloons,
you've also got the flowers and the stars and swirls as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I'm going to bring in the one, that's the one that I'm going to use. I'm going to save that actually for another one, but I'll show you the one that I pre-did on a bigger scale, a bigger size. Beautiful colours, different, just...
That would just be a great background for a card, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, those stamps can be used on their own or together with the alphabet. And when you bring the alphabet in, this is when, again, you've got that fun part because you're just going to create whatever it is you want to say. So, because you are my friend, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this one.
Oh, thanks, Debbie. Georgina wasn't too far of the mark. There is a creature that only lives for a day. It's called a mayfly.
Ah.
Mayflies apparently only live for a day.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, if it was a good day, it wouldn't be so bad, but imagine if it was a bad day. Imagine if you were born in, imagine if they only lived in February for one day and it was wet and cold. Not so good as living, over August Bank Holiday Sunday in the sunshine having an ice cream. Two very different days.
Absolutely. Now, again, all you're going to do with this is, and again, it's your choice on how you do this. You could have these all skew with. Please excuse me a minute, Joe. I won't be a moment. I just need to blow the old nose. I won't be a minute. Oh, dearie me. I love good old egg cold. Right, so... Literally, you just place this on. And
You're
you
a
can
trooper, Debbie. You really are. You are a super trooper.
I know. You just have to get on with it, don't you? It's just a cold end of the day. And we've been having
At least it's not man flu.
No, it's definitely not man flu.
It's not
Although if you'd have asked me this morning, Joe, I would have been saying
really?
I felt like man flu this morning.
Oh, dear.
I was like, I just can't get out of bed. Thank goodness for my iPad and a little catch up on the soaps because I was just laid there.
That always makes you feel better.
It does make me feel better, yeah. So literally pop that on any way, shape or form you want. And again, I'm just going to leave that because you've seen me run that through and I'm just going to pop on the one that I did. I kept it absolutely straight on mine. So again, really nice and straight. The words though, this time I took the crushed velvet and I've actually just touched it up with one of the ink daubers, and I've literally, oh, don't tell me I've lost a word, because I'm not going to be able to spend friend now. I've just touched up round the edge. There's my poke tool gone. Can you see just round that edge, Joe? I've literally touched it up with a little bit of the crushed velvet, and again, it just lifts it off. It gives it that little element where it's not camouflaged where you can't read it, but it's there that you can see. Now, when I pop this back on the top, that beautiful bit of pink textured cardstock, it just lifts that up. So again, I'm just going to take my tape pen. Let's pop my tape pen. Let's pop that on.
Also, should I, says Joe, is Debbie using quick dry ink here?
Yes,
Brilliant.
yeah. So it stays completely dry here, stays wet on things like the stamp itself or the platform.
Okay.
So you can smudge, but just be aware you can smudge, but usually that's just down to where it stays wet. But when it hits the contact with cardstock, it's instantly dry.
Perfect.
So it's just I love them for that reason, and that's why I do tend to use the quick dry. If I want to get that lovely embossed feature, that's when I use my pigment inks, and I put the pigment ink down. It stays wetter a bit longer, so it's not instantly dried. It means you can attach clear embossing powder or glitter embossing powder onto the top, heat set it, and you get a different look. And again, it's a really nice feature that. Now, literally, all I'm going to do is pop these back in. Now, again, I've left mine blank, but if you put the word, the inside part back in, it literally camouflages itself to it as well. So it's another lovely little feature. So what I'm going to do, Joe, this time is I'm going to bring in a little card blank. Let's get some of this textured cardstock together. And then I'm going to pop all of this together to make a really nice simple card. But again, it says exactly what I want it to say, because you're in control of what you want to say with an alphabet, and that's why everybody should have an alphabet of some sort in your crafty stash.
Absolutely, and the great thing is a real versatile one, this, because yes, it's an alphabet, but it's also got the ability to do those Eclipse elements for you as well. Teresa really loving that background, as is Linda as well. Really, really enjoying this. Very, very busy on these as well. I think they represent incredible value for money. You could pay the $38.46 just for the stamps, just for the dies, sorry, I think alone. They would be great value at that price, but you're getting the dies and you're getting the 4 stamp sets. You use the stamps and the dies separately, or use them both together to get that really lovely, full, lush project. I also think it's quite modern and a little bit different, Debbie. It's a little bit, I'm going to say it's a bit less is more, isn't it? It's a little bit sort of muted, the Eclipse style.
Yes.
Great, wouldn't you? Would you agree for like box frames, home decor?
Yep.
I'm thinking things like door plaques would be great done in this as well.
Yep, absolutely. I love the idea of an home decor piece. Maybe a frame. Oh, what about new home or home? Yeah, all those kind of things.
Perfect.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 3D Cloud Glue again, but like I said, you can use things like double-sided adhesive sheets, and I mean the foam sheets, Joe, where you just literally die cut again the word, and then you're going to pop that back. So I'm just going to literally now just pop this these words back in, Joe.
All right, whilst you're doing that, I just want to remind everyone, don't forget what you've also got is that earlier launch day. Don't forget to go back and go for that, because it's that Centerpiece Creative Card dies. And what you also get is free shipping on those, and it opens you that free shipping basket. You can actually put these in that free shipping basket and not pay shipping on either of them if you're in the US, which is always a great way to go. And to be honest, Debbie, if you don't have to pay the shipping, it's nice not to, isn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely. Right, so I'm just going to pop these all back in, Joe. I'm just taking my time with this, so because I want to take, like I said, the idea of using a 3D Cloud Glue gives it that little lift. You could do a little bit of a shadow drop if you wanted to as well. You could use a shadow drop too. But all I'm going to do now...
Debbie, you know what would look great?
What?
I've just had a brainwave.
Go on then, brainwave, tell me.
Shaving foam technique.
Oh.
Debbie, and then do the Eclipse, cut it out of that. Oh, hello.
Yeah, definitely.
Wouldn't
I like
it look
that
good
idea.
in these colours?
Yeah. Oh, I love... Oh, the glitz and glamour.
Yeah.
That's what these remind me of, the glitz and glamour. Yeah, that's a cracking idea.
I love that shaving foam technique, Debbie. I think it's my favourite technique in the whole of craft, maybe.
It's definitely one of my favourites.
That and heat embossing.
Yeah, heat embossing, definitely one of my favourites. Shaving foam with any kind of liquid ink, I absolutely love. Let me think, what else? Oh, do you know, it's nice to talk about what your favourite technique is, isn't it?
What's your favourite technique at home? Let me know in the comments. Your favourite crafting technique of all the crafting techniques. Crafters TV on Facebook, join the live feed there, or over on over on YouTube, Crafts Companion. Let me know. We'll share them as we go to the end of the show.
Now, I've lost my middle bits, Joe, so I can't put my bits back in because I've just had a look around and I'm thinking, I remember flicking something off the end of the counter earlier, and I've got a feeling I moved these little pieces because I would have put those back in to make it completely eclipse there, but it don't look too bad, so I'm gonna let it be. But yeah, I think I might have just knocked them out, so never mind. Not to worry, not to worry. So what I'm just gonna do now is just add on a little special sentiment there. Let's pop that on to my little flag here, and then we're going to just finish that off, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a curve there, so just curling it with my fingers, and then we're going to just pop that onto there. But I'll show you the one what I did finish earlier with my middle bits back in to show you. So if I just bring that in, and you can see the difference there, just by popping it back in, it just makes it really flow and give you that proper true eclipse feature. And all I did with this, Joe, was I slightly offset it to that pink to give it a little bit of a shadow drop. But you can still see what it says. I've just added a few little gems onto there, but how beautiful do they look? And if I just hold that up so you can see it a bit more closer, there you go. You can see now, it does, because it's got that lift up element, but it's eclipsed into that background, and that's what I love about these. It's such a clever, funky, quirky trend, but it's really, really effective, and that font, I think, is what makes this incredible as it is. It's just absolutely fab.
Yeah, whether you're using it with the Eclipse, away from the Eclipse style, it's completely up to you, complete versatility for you. And because it is an alphabet, you can create any word or name that you wish. You're going to get the full alphabet in. I think if you only got the alphabet at that price, it would be a good deal. We are, of course, going to throw into there, though, the stamps for you. So you've got the butterflies, you've got the florals, and you've got the gorgeous stars and doodles. I particularly love this one here. It's like explosion one, which I think is awesome. 38.46 or 45.32. Make sure you are using your Club Inspired discount there as well. I want to share with you a couple of other items in the show that are proving very busy. So this next one here is those liftables that we've looked at. Remember what you're getting in there. You're getting the beautiful butterflies, dancing dragonflies, happy hearts, pointed petals, shining star, and fluttering fairies. We've also got the pop-out scene stamp and die collection for you. These are awesome. They make a really great sort of hidden surprise inside your card. There's 8 in the collection, which again, it makes them great value. Your secret garden, time to celebrate, a country village, into the woods, party vibes, our home, enjoy the bubbles, and go camping. Don't forget about your hero tool. It is the 8x8 stamping platform with the magnetic base, $22.49 or $26.99. You've got 50 bonus points on there, as well as a cheeky 10% discount. Is it the most, because see, the thing was, Staycation Debbie was my favourite paper pad, and it had my favourite sheet in it. But now the navy and blush has come into stock, I'm questioning myself. Can I have 2 favourites?
Yes.
Okay, if I can have 2 favourites, the navy and blush is off the chart incredible. It's coming in this collection along with the best of British, and you're also going to get the everyday celebrations in there. Brilliant little saving for you of 20% there, £40 or $50 if you want to get those. Then we also have the Centerpiece Creator Card Die Collection with 8 dies and 10 sheets of card. You've got that free shipping basket. This will open up for you. So pop anything else in there you like with it. You'll make sure you get it shipped to the US of A free of charge, which is awesome. Mary Pat says, I love creating galaxy backgrounds with inks. Val Lloyd says, my favourite is decoupage cards. Fussy cutting and building up an image. And Dieta loves the shaving cream technique as well. Right, we're going to get ourselves ready for the card of the show and the card of the day. Whilst we do that, let me share with you all the details on the exciting ways that we ship our products out to you, and also all the details of Club Inspire.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
All the details out of Club Inspire and our shipping as well. Debbie, are you ready? 1, 2, Debbie, come on. It's part of the show time.
Right, so we'll start with...
What's that?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I need to stop making you laugh.
Yes, you do. Stop. So this is number 1. This is where we first started with that first butterfly liftable, the aperture card there. So that's number 1. Number 2 was the double pop out, or should I say the triple, because we used it on the front as well. So we've got that triple, double pop out feature in the centre, so that's number 2. Number 3 was the party. Bye.
That'd be my pick for the past show.
Number 4 was the liftable dragonfly with that gorgeous navy and blush. So that's number 4. And then number 5 was the friend, the special friend.
Brilliant.
So that's number 5.
1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. You've got 3-4 minutes to get your votes in, so do that. Our social media superstar Amy will count the votes and get that over to us. I know Debbie's got another demo she wants to share with us on the pop-outs too. Medley says, Joe, I enjoy the transformation from heat embossing. It's a new technique to me, and I wondered why I didn't start earlier. I know Craig says it as well, and Debbie said it too. It's one of the things that gets a lot of people into crafting, isn't it, heat embossing, Debbie?
Yep,
absolutely. It is magical, it really is. We're going to go back to the pop-out scene stamp and die collection. Debbie's going to talk us through the concept in just a second. I want to show you the different designs that you're getting here, not just dies, also the stamps as well to coordinate with them. You get a lot of elements in here, 92 elements for that price. You can see here the different ones you've got. So you've got different themes, which is great because you're going to be able to create a vast array of different styles of cards. You've got Go Camping, Enjoy the Bubbles, Our Home, Party Vibes, Into the Woods, Country Village, Time to Celebrate, and you've also got Secret Garden in there as well. $55.93 or $69.65. Right, Debbie, then, what one would you like to do to end the show?
Well, I'm just going to show you how that concept works. So that lovely idea behind these dies is you've got that beautiful pop-out feature. So you decorate your card up on the front but it's that centre wow factor that you get every single time you pop that out. It looks absolutely incredible, but let's not forget these dies are so versatile and that you can use them in so many different ways. I'm just showing you a few of the amazing samples that our design team have done and showing you how you can use them. You can have them as little spinner cards as well, because you can create an aperture, and that's what we're just going to finish off with right now. So I'm taking one of the dies and I've gone with the Into the Woods die, which is just absolutely incredible. We still have got this one, haven't we? We still
Into the Woods, we do.
Fabulous, thank you. So literally you can use it as an aperture. So if going into the front of your card, I've taken some black matte cardstock and just scored it down the centre. You can just literally choose whatever style of card you want to do for this. So again, I'm just going to feed that through my machine. Excuse me. Feed that through the machine, and then literally that will cut an aperture out onto the front part of my card. That simple. Really, really easy to do, really achievable. Lots of different ways you can do. Don't forget, check out our lovely page of I'm a Crafter's Companion, because the design team members on there are always sharing their work. And of course, Crafters TV, we've always got lots of tutorials. Now you can see how it's cut out, that beautiful aperture, and it literally means it's got that lovely feature. So just by sticking a piece of cardstock into the back, it just makes that pop. However, other things that you can make it pop with are, in fact, let's just put these together first actually before we finish.
Hannah Hicks wants to know if Amy, our social media superstar, is willing to take bribes to fix the demo of the day and the demo of the show.
Fix
it. Hannah wants to know if Amy will take bribes.
Oh yeah, because we've got to do. Oh,
We've done it.
Have we done it?
It's one. I've got a winner for you.
What's the winner?
You're a winner, baby.
Because
double pop out. Number 2 is the winner.
Oh,
Can I come and grab it from you?
Fabulous. But we've got to do you've got to do the other one.
Do the one on
you?
the show. Hannah was trying to get Amy to fix
Well,
it.
I tell you what, you'll be doing that while I'm sticking my front end. All I've done is I've used this to create some mats and layers that are going to stick on there. So I'll be doing that, Joe, while you're showing.
You stick your front end and I'll sort out the demo of the day, Debbie. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
So, are we going to go through demo number 1 from launch day, this one just here, or is it going to be demo number 2 from Creative Cravings? Numero uno or numero dos. It's completely up to you. Let us know. You've got 3 minutes to vote. I think if I was a betting man, I know where my money is, but we will see how that pans out, Debbie, eh?
Yay, absolutely. So all I've done there, Joe, is I've stuck me front bits together. Just pop that on there on the front panel. I've used my nesting dies again to create a little panel that sticks over the front as well. So I'm just going to use my dotty tape pen for this. Let's go all the way around. There we go. So that just sits on the front.
Love that spotted paper.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Now,
really
please
lovely.
Don't ask me, Joe, please.
I'm not asking you.
Me.
I'm not asking you. Anyone at home know where it's from? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, we're not going to ask Debbie because she's absolutely rubbish with paper pads today.
You've just got so many gorgeous ones, Debbie. How can you possibly remember all those? When we used to do about 15 of them, it was fairly easy. Now we have such a lovely, vast array of them. It's hard to keep up.
There you go.
That was
How
it, Debbie.
quick and easy was that?
Super simple.
Super simple, super quick, super easy,
Simples.
but really effective.
Oh,
really effective.
Really effective.
Can I give you a sneaky peek?
I got your number, Mrs. I thought, why is she rushing this demo? How come she wants to get through this demo so quickly? And then I realised there's 5 minutes left on the show and she desperately wants to talk about her craft along tomorrow.
I do, yeah.
I have got your number, 118, phones for you, Scary Mary. Okay, what have we got tomorrow?
Because I want to share with you. I've not had a chance yet, and I don't think it's on the socials yet, but we've got a craft along tomorrow, 3 p.m. UK time. What's
10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. West Coast.
Thank you, Joe. 10 a.m. Eastern and 7 a.m.
West Coast.
West Coast. We've got a brilliant craft along with the chinoiserie. I can never say that properly. Have I said it right?
I think it might be my favourite all-time collection, so I'm excited to see what we're going to do with it,
I
Debbie.
only got my hands on it literally yesterday. So and I was flicking through, and then you get your creative brain flowing. I'm thinking, what can we do? So I've done there's 2 ways you can do it, either in black or white. However, what we're going to be using, we're going to do this gorgeous little dome front card here.
Oh, Debbie.
But
Woo.
I mean, the birds, I fell in love with those. They're just so gorgeous. The papers, the collection is just absolutely incredible. But we're going to make this lovely dome feature front a lot easier than what it looks actually, Joe. But you can either choose it in white or choose it in black.
It's up to you.
It's up to you. Or if you want to do them both together at the same time, if you're feeling strong enough, you can do that tomorrow.
A4 or A3 cardstock?
It's A4 cardstock, 12 by 12 paper pad.
Yeah.
It's the chinoiserie collection. So,
Cool.
details will be going on the socials. I'm not sure if they're there just yet, but if they're not, they'll be there in the morning for what you actually need. But normally you're crafting, you know, a crafting kit.
All your normal
and
bits
the
and
collection.
bobs.
Yes,
Some colouring
absolutely.
medium, I'm guessing.
So I hope you can join me. For the craft along tomorrow. I love craft alongs, one of my favourite shows. I absolutely love them, so I hope you can join us for the craft along tomorrow.
They are absolutely awesome. And what colouring medium have you used?
Tri-blends.
Oh,
yes.
so basically your chinoiserie collection, a bit of cardstock, and your
Yep.
tri-blend markers. That's
Yep,
it. It's
that's
pretty
it.
much all you need.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
it's a date. We'll see you there. Be there or be square, as they say. I need to let you know that the card of the day is the amazing double
Well,
pop-out.
I never-
Debbie, you're way out in the lead. I mean, there's going to be no catching Debbie. And you had a few weeks off as well.
No, I was going to say, I've not been here as regular just as I was. But yes, I'm really pleased. That's just card of the day though, Joe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've got some amazing shows lined up this week.
That was Sarah's
honestly-
only... The show today was Sarah's only show, so she's going to be absolutely fuming that you've beat her today. That was her only opportunity.
Yeah, but she's catching us all up.
She has,
look.
hasn't she?
She's catching us all up. She's got 4 lovely stars there.
I know. I think we need to start a campaign to get Craig's demo from the morning into...
Yes, we do, yes,
into
absolutely.
the card of the show. Should we have a word, see if we can, see
Well,
if we
I
can
tried
sort it
this
out?
the other week and they told me categorically no, but I'm like, come on, Craig's here every day, makes some wonderful cards, he needs to be included in.
Let's get a change.org campaign going, a petition or something. Anyway, let's not do that. Please don't get me in trouble. Right, I want to recap the pop-outs that you've got here. So remember, you've got the different styles. Remember as well, you can use them as top-outs, as toppers if you want to as well. You've got the camping scene, that lovely bubble bath, the gorgeous sort of mansion house there. You've then got the party vibes. This one here is your into the woods. You've then got that gorgeous country village, time to celebrate, as well as Secret Garden. All 8 of those coming your way for that incredible price that you can see there. Should we give you a bit of a heads up of what's happening tomorrow? I think we might have talked about it, but let's tell you anyway. Of course, the Hottie Scotty himself will be here at midday in the UK, 7 AM Eastern time, very early West Coast time, for Wake Up Call. We're looking ahead to Cartload, as well as, of course, the Craft Along too, and then the Craft Along itself with myself and Debbie, What Am I Like Robinson, 3 PM in the UK, 10 AM on the East Coast, 7 AM across on the West Coast. The chinoiserie collection was honestly one of the biggest launches we've done recently. I think it might be my favourite ever collection. The paper pad, oh no, I've got 3 favourite paper pads. I forgot about the chinoiserie one, which was my actual favourite. I'm going to have to try and work on some sort of pecking order, aren't I, Debbie? I really am going to have to do that. Debbie, can I say it was a pleasure to spend a couple of hours with you in the studio today. I'm looking forward to is it a double Debbie day tomorrow, me and you?
Yeah, we've got 2 shows tomorrow. We've got the
Lovely.
Craft Along and Cartload as well. So that'll be a
Awesome.
fun, fast-paced, fun-filled bargain of a show. Make
It'll
sure
be
you
all
join
of
us.
those. All of those things is what it'll be. Big thanks to John and Jake out the back, and to the ladies next door, Charlotte and Georgina. Biggest thanks as always to you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day / evening. We'll see you here tomorrow for another full day of fun on Crafters TV. Take care.